Here we go. Sir.
So what's your message tonight, Gene?
Oh,
Talking
gosh.
to kids.
Oh, this is my message. If you will it, it is not a dream. That is something I got in my fan mail. It's something I speak about in my presentation. It is the truth. I was told I would never achieve. I was told that I would be a failure. I did pretty well. So my message to children is that they have unbelievable power, and their job is to figure out what their gift is, dig it out, and give it to the world.
And how are you able to do that?
What do you mean?
As far as the reading part and everything? Is that...
What do you mean? How did I do it? I did it with sheer will. I did it with a God-given talent. I did it because I believe in tenacity and in gratitude. Tenacity gets you where you want to go, and gratitude doesn't allow you to be angry along the way.
Go ahead.
No, I was just going to ask, so, obviously you've accomplished quite a bit. What are you proudest of at this point?
What am I proudest of? Outside of my children, I love my job. I mean, I've wanted to be an actor since I was 7. This is amazing. I forgot to turn my phone off. This is my house. Hello. Hi. So what am I proudest of? I have wanted to be an actor since I was 7, and I'm doing 3 television shows right now. Hank Zipser, the world's greatest underachiever, is being made into a television series in England. I just came back from shooting that for the BBC. I'm proudest of the books. I never thought I could write a book, let alone yesterday. So today is Thursday. Yesterday, Wednesday, at 11:30 in the morning, LA time, we finished our 24th novel. Oh my goodness. It's unbelievable. I'm also very, very proud of a trout that I caught on the Warm River on the other side of the Yellowstone Park, on the other side of West Yellowstone. Yeah, because that's my favorite thing to do in the world. Well, there's another thing, but I can't talk about that in the news. But I love to fly fish for trout.
Would you talk a little bit about that and your connection to Montana there as far as that?
Okay, so this is my mantra. Okay, and this is I've written it, I've said it, so I'm not making this up just for the cameras. My heart lives in New York. My body lives in LA. My soul lives in Montana. I am connected to this state in, I don't know why, I long to be here. So when I got this, I mean, look at this sky. But when I got the call that I was going to speak in Billings, Montana, I thought, when? Yeah.
Tonight you're also talking about dyslexia, is that right, in your speech?
I talk about my learning challenges. 1 out of 5 children have some sort of learning challenge. A lot of them seem to be in Congress. But it is true. And the learning challenge, I used to be very angry that I was dyslexic. I wanted to figure things out. Even now, to this day, in the night, if I miss the visual cue, I could drive right by my house. I've lived in this house for 15 years. I could drive right by it, and my wife will say, "Do you want to turn in the driveway at any time? Would you like to do that?" But I now embrace my learning challenges, and I don't know that I would be standing here today talking to you on camera if it weren't for my learning challenges. They drove me, They forced me to figure out another way. And there is always another way.
And I had read something how you found that other way when you went for some auditions that you were able to.
Well, when I would go to auditions, it was very hard for me to read. It still is. I'm not a good reader. I'm not a good speller. I'm not good at math. I wasn't very good at science. I'm pretty mediocre at English. I was great at lunch, however. I always did well. I could eat a tuna fish sandwich better than pretty much anybody. But when I went for an audition, I would memorize quickly, as much as I possibly could. And I would go into the room, I would pretend I was reading, I would do what I memorized, and then what I forgot, I would make up. And people would say, but you're not reading what we wrote. And I'd say, I'm giving you the essence of the character. If I get it, I'll do it verbatim. And it worked out pretty well. Yeah.
Well, let's say there's a young person facing similar challenges, and you were going to sit down and talk to him. What would you tell him?
I would say the most important thing for a young person is to make sure that their self-image is intact, that the way they feel about themselves is not affected just because they cannot do geometry. Because let me tell you, this is the honest truth. Not once in my career that started on June 30th, 1970, have I ever said the word hypotenuse. I'm not kidding. So it's really important for a child to know that the struggle in school is not their entire life. That will end and they will soar like an eagle. But it's up to them to figure out their strength and then go for the gold. Really. I talk to children all over the world. And I say, what is your strength? And some say, I am a great friend. Some say, I can ride a horse. I can run faster than anybody. I can sing. I'm great at math. Everybody's got a different gift. And it's really important you figure out what that gift is, you dig it out of yourself, and you give it to the world.
How did you find your gift?
It found me. I never thought about it. I've wanted to be an actor since I was 7. I don't know why. I don't know how it came into my body. It's just there. And then I had to pursue it because people said I would never make it. So somebody is doing something bad.
Last question, maybe? Does that work for you?
Anybody have a question they're burning to ask?
Well, what's maybe your favorite project? Do you have a favorite project?
No, I don't. It's like I have 3 children. I don't have I have a favorite, but I can't tell you. No, I don't have, every time I do a project, I always think, this is the one. This was great. I love doing the Fonz very much. And as a matter of fact, I then brought him forward because we've written another series called Ghost Buddy. And the ghost, I think, probably sounds like the Fonz. You can call me a ghost, you can call me a phantom. Do not call me a banshee, because I think that's rude. So that was a lot of fun to write with him in my mind. I love The Water Boy, I love Click, I love Here Comes the Boom. Is a lot of fun.
Do you think people would be surprised how many books you've written? Because so many people know you from TV and film.
Yeah, not only do I think that the people will be surprised by how many books I've written with my partner, Lynn Oliver, I am surprised. I am shocked. I'm telling you, we have written now since 2002, and every time we finish a book, I celebrate in my mind, in my body. I can't believe we just did this, and I love it. It's so much fun. This book is fun because we've just written the 3rd in a series of 4 new novels of Hank Zipser in the 2nd grade. Hank Zipser is in the 4th grade. He then, in the 9th book, goes to the 5th grade, and in the 17th book, he graduates into the 6th grade. But now he's in the 2nd grade before he was diagnosed. And, you know, so he's confused. He doesn't know why can't I do these things. But it doesn't matter because I'm Hank.